Hello, good evening. Thank you so much everybody for being here on this Monday evening. Thank you so much everybody for being here on this Monday evening. We're doing our Monday night live stream. I'm already tripping over. I'm not even started yet. Doing our Monday night live stream. We're going to be discussing the 12th Winter 2023 update from GavsWeatherVids. Wow. Epic update. Wasn't it? Goodness gracious me. Penultimate update too. Just got one more update to go on Sunday. Well, two updates I suppose. Because Saturday we'll be doing like the final season model roundup. And then Sunday we'll do the final 13th final winter update. And then after that, following week, we are going to be releasing the winter forecast. So we are at busy stage now. We're nearly at the end of our winter updates, and what a journey it's been. But have we saved the best for last? Are we going to generate an, end of update swing back to cold? I wonder. The cat's going to stay in the bag, of course. So, it's going to be an epic live stream. We'll be discussing the 12th winter update for you, during this live stream. We'll be taking questions. No, not the place. Ads there, YouTube. Sorry. So we'll be discussing the live stream. We'll be taking questions along the way, and we're going to do some screen capture as well in around 30 minutes' time. We shall be showing you the 12Z. So there's been some interesting 12Z model runs. I think we're going to show you some 12Z, and if that wasn't enough, we will also show you some long range as well. We've got CFS and the Beijing Climate Center to show you on this one. So it's going to be great. It's going to be very, very, very interesting live stream, and I can't wait to get started on it. Here with a channel member chat. Hello, what's up, Gavin? It's been quite wet today across the Midlands and Southern England. Very, very wet. Very wet day today, hasn't it been? It's been a very wet day. I think we're like over 100 millimetres now in some parts of England already. It's only 21st November, so it's going to turn out to be significantly wetter than average November, undoubtedly. We're hovering around 60 concurrent viewers. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Please smash the like button and let YouTube know that you're enjoying this live stream. Thank you so much for doing that. So, in the first half of the video, we will, or the first half, right, you want to talk about, we're going to take questions, talk about winter updates. Second half, we'll do swim capturing with the 12Z and with the long range. And it's going to be great, it's going to be epic. I've got a couple of questions already, ready and waiting. A couple of people who can't be with us here with us tonight, so I shall get those questions done in my. Everybody say thanks so much to our moderators. Everybody say thanks so much to the moderators for moderating on the live stream. So we've got Paul James, we've got James098, and we've got SB, Alpha SB here moderating. So thank you so much to our moderators as ever. Amazing, incredible. Thank you so much to the moderators. Right, well, the first thing we'll do is I'll do those questions that I've already had given to me. So I've made a little note of them. Right, so, first of all, Steffi. Steffi can't be here because she's got rehearsals. So, got 3 questions from Steffi. One, about the La Nina on the La Nina years, La Nina winters on the seasons by season chart. We noted that there were 3 previous La Ninas that were similar to the current La Nina. Steffi was wondering what the similarities are. I think, Steffi, it's like the position of the La Ninas, whether they're central or eastern based, and the strength of them, and, when the descent began, I think, Steffi is also asking PV status in the overlap years. So, what's a PV do? In short winter update, you'll know that we was looking at hurricanes data for this. We looked at both hurricane season by ACE and also by November, winters following November hurricanes. And Stephen was wondering what the PV status of the winters was in those overlap years with stage 4, 85, 85, 86, and 2001, 2002. So for 84, 85, we had a big sun rate warming at the in the last part of December, I think. So that kicked off that very cold winter, sun traffic warming in December of 1984. But 85, 86, I think there was a sun traffic warming January of 1986 before the severe cold February. 0102, I don't think there was a sudden stratospheric warming. I could be wrong, but I can't remember there being much of a warming of the stratosphere of 2001, 2002. As far as 86, 87 is concerned, by the way, which wasn't in the overlap years, but we got the Holy Grail, didn't we? I don't know if anybody saw Winter Update, but we got like the Holy Grail of the three, the trilogy of the three, 84, 85, 85, 86, 86, 87, the three cold winters of the middle of the 1980s. So, for 86, 87, that one, I think the sun traffic warming, interestingly, happened late. I think the sun traffic warming for that winter happened in February, and it kind of took the cold away. So I think we actually pulled off a severe freeze-up of January 1987 without the sun stratospheric warming. That is sun stratospheric warming. I don't think there was a SSW, in that winter before the severe freeze of January. So the January happened like from the stratosphere and the troposphere being decoupled. I think I could be wrong about this because this is all just coming from memory. I haven't gone back and looked at the archive, but I think what happened with that is that the stratosphere and the troposphere decoupled from one another, and then the sun stratospheric one that winter happened quite late, and it kind of took the cold away for a while. But then, of course, it was a very cold March in 1987. Right, so that's all Steph and Steph was also asking how strong were the hurricanes in the November before the 80s, before the cold winters of the mid-1980s. How strong were the hurricanes? So I did have a look at that. So for 84, it was a Category 1 hurricane in November 1984. 1985 had a Category 3 hurricane, and interestingly, I think there was also a December hurricane, very unusually so. And then 1986 in November, that also had a Category 1. So 2 Category 1s and a Category 3. There was also a very, very unusual rare December hurricane, I think, in December 1985. Right, that's Stephanie's questions. Mark Kanish is at a historic I think, tonight, looking at a bit of history. So, a couple of questions from Mark. One, just because the PV is strong, now does that mean it'll be a PV of doom again, or does it? No, the PV could weaken and could get an SSW, so, the PV could get hammered. And Mark also saying, but conversely, of course, it might not, the PV might just stay very strong right the way throughout. That can happen as well. So I guarantee you're going to get some sort of warming of the stratosphere. If you do get warming in the stratosphere, I don't guarantee it will affect the troposphere either. So lots of ifs and buts. And Mark also saying, when you said that 2005 and 2006 wasn't that cold, it certainly felt cold where I live around February, March time. Even got snow here at times. There was a little bit of colder weather, yes. Sort of for a monthly period. For the monthly period, there was a little bit of cold weather in 2005, 2006. Let me just have a little sip of magic water. Ooh! Yes, there was a little bit of colder weather, for about a month, mid to late February to early to mid-March. That is true. But overall, it wasn't a particularly cold winter. So I mean, I suppose if it happened now, we will think it's quite cold because it's been so very mild. But overall, Mark, it wasn't a particularly cold winter in 05, 06. Wow. Richard said it wasn't so much. Richard Trot, thank you so much, Richard, being here. The King of Swing. Wow. Thank you so much, King of Swing, for being here. Richard said it wasn't so much the strength of hurricanes, it was the lateness of them. November onwards at GavsWeatherVids. That's right, Rich. Yeah, late November hurricanes. were interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, definitely, unusual. And I wonder if we could get one in December. I don't know, but that happened in 1985. Richard, this is why we added extra data on the update at GavsWeatherVids. It was very interesting. It sure was, Rich. Right, 77. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, Richard and Schreier. Haven't Richard and Schreier done amazing work on our winter updates this year? The work that Richard and Schreier have done on the winter updates this year has been unbelievable. I will say final thank you to the winter forecast, of course, but they've both done amazing work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Richard and to Schreier as well. Team Gav, hashtag Team Gav. Thank you so much. Right. That's the pre-stream questions answered. I hope that is all right for Mark and for Steph. Now I'm going to go through the live chat, and I shall shout out as many of you as I can. I will take questions along the way as well. And it's going to be great. It's going to be epic. Thank you so much, everybody. We're at 76 concurrent viewers. It's a big live stream. We have not started screen capture yet, and we're already approaching 80 concurrent viewers. Hello, 321. Love you, Gab. I love you more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Richard, Team Ether at GavsWeatherVids. Hashtag Team Gab. Thanks so much, Rich. Right, let's go through live chat then, and I shall shout out as many of you as I can along the way. Wow. First person in was Michael McLeod. Good evening to you, Michael. Thank you so much. Best of Sweden. Hello to you, my friend. Good evening to Best of Sweden. Michael Johnson is as well. Good evening to Michael Johnson. Luke R. Good evening to you. Good evening, Gab and Ariel. Thank you so much for being here on our Monday night live stream. Alpha SB, Westby, SB, I don't know how I'm going to end this. SB is here, going to Alpha SB. Wow. James 98 checked in. Good evening to you. Good evening, my friend. Right, Paul James and James 98. Somebody checked in. Remember to thank to our moderators for moderating on the live stream. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much to moderators. Duncan Wood. Hi, Gavin. What a brilliant winter update. Really enjoyed them this year. Awesome. Thank you so much, my friend. I think they've been really good. I wasn't sure a few months ago if I would be able to do winter updates this year. With the tongue, I wasn't sure how things were going to work out in terms of being able to sit in front of a webcam and do like a 40-50 minute speech, continuously. But it's worked out all right, and I think we've done a good job this year. I'm so pleased, that we got the long range back. Everybody was waiting for it, and we're back and we're doing it. Yeah, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much to Duncan. Callum J, even Gab, another fantastic winter update as ever. Thank you so much, my friend. It was good, wasn't it? It was good. Juliet is here. Juliet Gray. How's the kitchen? Juliet, how's the kitchen? Is it in? I don't know. I dare not ask, really. But I just hope you've got your kitchen in now, Juliet, and you're able to start making yourself some dinner, because that's what the kitchen's for, really, isn't it? Right, 69, concur. No, I won't get into all of that nonsense. I won't get into all of that nonsense. It's a Monday, not a Friday. And I've only just had a tiny little drop of magic water, just a tiny little drop. Right, okay, James 98, 4 degrees here, frost lasted up to around 4 this afternoon. Wow. Very, very chilly. Winter is coming. James. Paul James, 77 inches of snow in Orchard Park, New York State. It's absolutely incredible what's going on on the east coast of America, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, my friend. Reddy SR is here. How to you, Reddy? Thank you so much for being here. Michael McLeod, have frost this morning. It's 7 degrees at my bit just now. It's been chilly, cool, wet, cold, miserable day today. Very, very, very November. Oh dear, hang on. I'm going to have to turn webcam off because I'm having a little bit of a nosebleed. Goodness gracious me. So I'm going to go off for a couple of moments. So I'll just stop the mic. And you have to talk amongst yourselves. So I'm so sorry about this, everybody. Right, well, that that was interesting, wasn't it? Oh, I don't know. Do you? I'm sorting myself out. I think it's about stopped. So hopefully it won't restart. Hopefully I've got a nice stable blood clot, and it'll be fine. But I hadn't better do too much of larking about, or else I might start it bleeding. Best Sweden, welcome back. He's back. The show must go on. I've been waiting for that to happen, actually, for years, because I get a lot of nosebleeds. You know, I get them quite regularly. There's no underlying condition. It's just my nose, I think. My great-grandmother on my dad's mother's side used to get them a lot. So I think there's a bit of a genetic thing. And so I've been waiting for it. It's never happened all these years. I've never had one. But there we go. I had one tonight, didn't I? You even got to see a little bit of Gav's blood. We've got blood on the We've got blood on the carpet, everybody. And it's not even a Friday night either. It's not even a Friday night. Juliet, the whole site dumped me. Just literally moments before Gav went. Oh dear, Juliet, did YouTube go down? I'm so sorry. Right, I'm so sorry, Juliet, but you got thrown off. Thrown off. Right, well, I reckon we're going to persevere with live stream. I think we're going to continue. Chris Clifford, are you having a nice evening, Gav? Hope you feel better. I've had better. I've had better. Chris, no, it's so good. These things happen, don't they? That's the thing with being live. I say it all the time. The reason that people like the live streams is because you just never know what's going to happen. If that was like a video, I would just stop the video, you know, I'd have been off camera, I'd stop the video, I'd paused it, restarted it, maybe done it again. Nobody would know anything about it, but because it's live, anything can happen, you know, anything can happen. People can turn up at the door with takeaways that I've not ordered. The ceiling could come down around my head. That's happened a few times, especially when I plunged everybody into darkness. And you can even get health issues as well. So, you know, that's it. That's the thing with being live. Benjamin Dover! Well, hello there. Hello. Right, well, I'll go back up the live chat then. And we'll continue. This live stream might run a little bit late because I've got, you know, lots to go through in live chat. I have to stop for about 5 minutes, didn't I? So I might be a little bit late down onto the screen catching, but let's see. Right, okay, who else is in with us then? Corey is here. To Corey, thank you so much, my friend, for being on this Monday night live stream. James Jukebox 2 is here. Home to you. Good evening to James Jukebox 2. Eric 2000 is here. B is here as well. Good to B. Thank you so much. B being on rising. Joe Weather is here. GFS 12Z. We're going to have some 12Z very soon, Joe. Keep those cats in the bag. For now, my friend. Thank you so much to Joe Weather for being here. Ray Lover. Raymondo is here. Good to you, my friend. Ines, I think that is. Hi, my friend. How are you? I'm absolutely fine. Thank you so much. Other than my nose has been bleeding. But I'm doing all right. Jake Haverson. Hi, Gav. Do you think we will get a properly cold later on in the winter? I would not rule it out, my friend. I would never say never with the weather. Right, okay. Guy Morley, hello to you. Even Gav, hope you're keeping well. Have we got magic water, Gav, tonight, lol? Thanks, moderators. Yes. But I haven't going to have too much of it because I don't want to get too giddy and start jigging about and getting my nose bleeding again. But yes, I have got the magic water on standby and I shall be down in that the live stream. B, nice to see everyone. Nice to see you as well, B. Thank you so much for being here. Adam Blunstone, hello to you, Adam. Thank you so much to Adam Weatherfan. Right, okay, Agent Major, how are we doing everywhere? Watching Wales versus USA in the World Cup. Same time as listening, very wet at the moment. Yeah, we're up against the World Cup, aren't we, for the next 4 weeks? So that's going to be interesting, isn't it? That's going to be interesting. to see how we do up against the World Cup. We might find that viewership is a little bit down, but I suppose it depends what the weather gods have in store for us. Thank you so much, Adrian Major, for being here. Right, Adam. Can't believe that Scandinavia High will win next week. Hope so. We shall find out soon, Adam. Right, 70, you can currently please smash the like button, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Joe Weather, thank you so much for becoming a channel member again, renewing your membership. Thank you so much, Joe, for doing that. Crift Beast, will it be colder for snow in the Midlands if this cold snap pulls off? We shall have to wait and see, Crift. I don't think, if we get easterly, like around a turn of the month, I don't think it's going to be overly cold, but it might be kind of for like wintry showers. I always think that any snow, I remember December to remember, which was, you know, really, really snow covered and whatnot, but generally, I think any snow that you get before Christmas, you know, is a bonus. Really, it's a bonus. Joe Weather, hi Gavin Marsh, how to you, my friend. Thank you so much, Joe, for renewing your channel membership for GavsWeatherVids once more. Right, okay, I'll go back up. This is how I go. I go up, I go down, I go up, I go down, I go up, I go down. With my live streams. Right, okay. Just talk myself while I find my place. That was Cliff, wasn't it? Right, okay, Michael here. Back to you, my friend. Wish it would look interesting. Wish it would look interesting the next 2 weeks over Xmas and New Year. It may do. It may start doing so, Michael. Jason Stebbins. Over to you, my friend. Good evening to Jason. Ready SR, I think there's a lot of reasons to believe it could be a cold winter, but overall, okay, it'll probably be mild. I'm still on the fence about it, Ready. I'm still on the fence about it, my friend. Richard, this is why we added the extra data. Oh, yeah, that's right, Rich, added the extra data, didn't we? You know, very, very interesting. Jake Harrison, hi Gab, as the prolonged warm spell has been going on for 18 months now. What caused the weather to suddenly become warmer at the end of May 2021 after the cold April-May of 2021? Who knows? Just a change in the long wave pattern and the jet stream, probably, Jake. Better stream got 14 centimetres right now. Wow. If this was a Friday night live stream, I could have all sorts of fun with that statement, TBOS. But it's not, so I won't go there. But that's a lot of snow. You enjoy it, my friend. I know you've been waiting for it for a long time. Eric 2000, the worst cold wave ever in my country since measurements began happened not in January 1997, but in January 1823. Wow. I do not know anything about that winter. Sounds interesting. City Andy's here. Interesting model output this evening. We're going to have a look at 12Z shortly, my friend. I am running a little bit late due to that little nosebleed. Never mind. Sean Donahoe. Interesting runs today. We're going to have a look at 12Z very soon, my friend. We'll do it very soon. Alan Blunter, I hope the 18s will be more interesting tonight. Let's wait and see. Yeah, gotta wait and see, my friend. Stephen Wells said, is it Stephen Wells? Willing to you. Thank you so much, Stevie, for being on the live stream. Saying, I think this pattern we set up now is similar to 2010 December to remember. Could we get another December to remember? Wow. Won't that be exciting? Callum J, congratulations on 14.8k subscribers, Gab. Very well done. Thank you so much, my friend. We have hit 14,800 subscribers, but the grind continues. We are now grinding to 14.9k. I can tell you that when we get to 14,900 subscribers, we're going to begin our giveaway. So we're going to give away an Amazon voucher, 15k, and at 14.9k, just one more 100 to go. Less than that, actually, because I think it's about 98 now to go. When we get to 14.9k, we will start opening up, you know, for the Amazon voucher, taking people's names and whatnot for our draw when we hit 15k. Wouldn't it be lovely if we could do that before Christmas? I don't know. It might be like in early January. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. In their Salix, I think that is. I love you so much. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind. I love you more. Thank you so much. Jason Stebbins is here to you. Wow, you seem to know in Buffalo, the USA. It's incredible, Jason. What's going on in eastern parts of America is absolutely amazing. Chris Clifford, evening at GavsWeatherVids. I've got my brandy with me. How I have a glass of winter update. Looking great. Thank you so much, Chris. You enjoy your brandy while you watch my live stream. Right, okay. Julia, everyone else having problems with the side? I'm so sorry, but you're having problems. Julia, YouTube can be rather glitchy. It took about 2 hours today to process today's 10 to 14 day into HD. I wasn't very happy about that. Peter, wow. Good evening to you, my friend. Good evening. Right, okay, this is where my nose starts bleeding. Tim, get well, Gavin. Hopefully everything's alright with you. Juliet, oh no, I hope that stops soon. Sean Donohoe, sort yourself, get yourself sorted. You're okay. Thank you so much. In Salix, you're alright with question mark. I'm fine, don't worry. Sean, so what do you think of today's runs? Like to see some change coming. We're going to have a look at 12 then, very shortly, my friend. Richard, sorry, at Eric2000 was answering Gav. Yes, you are right. Johnny 823 have bitter CT of 0.1 or minus 0.1. Excuse me. But nearer now, January 979 was colder at minus 0.4. Was our last sub-zero January. It was. Been a long time. I was 2 then, Rich. That's how long it's been. We are very close to 80 concurrent viewers. Can we push this 80 concurrent? 83! Thank you so much, everybody. Getting us past 80 concurrent viewers on this live stream. Please smash the like button and let YouTube know that you are enjoying the live stream. And thank you so very much, everybody, for doing that. Slippery sausage. Over to you, my friend. Thank you so much. You was all wondering, well, Stephen Wells, anyway, was wondering why I disappeared. These things happen, Stevie. Suit! Hello to Suit! Hello, my friend. Thank you so much to Suit for being here. Goodness gracious me. Normal! And now, her to you. Good evening, my friend. Right, okay. I'm going to come down to the bottom of the live chat. Hello to all of you at the bottom of the live chat. So just a few more from the live chat, and then we'll bring you the 12 then, and we'll see what's going on there. And then, of course, we're going to bring you some long range as well. Ammo World, hello to you. Gas Magic Water will fix it, lol. Let's hope so, fingers crossed. Benjamin Dover has liked the stream. Thank you so much. Everybody can smash the like button. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you can do that. Fort Sheridan, it's FT, by the way, saying Gav, thank you so much, FT, for being here. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, okay, Ammo, I thought I'd missed it. Oh God, now we need to go, we need a GoFundMe to get blood back. It was only like a little drop. So I don't think we need a GoFundMe, but thank you so much, my friend. Richard suffers badly with sinusitis. You do, Rich. You do, don't you? You've not been too well yourself lately, have you? Right, okay. Long Toes is here. To Long Toes. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, Cahill Farrow, hello to you. We're at 90 concurrent viewers now, turning to a big live stream. Thank you so much. We're up against World Cup as well. I'm quite surprised. Please smash the like button, let YouTube know that you enjoy this live. Thank you so much, everybody, doing that. We're going to start doing some screen capturing for you very, very, very shortly. Stephen Wells said, if you get snow on the cards, then more viewers, Gavin. Yes, that's right. Got to wait to see what the weather gods give us, haven't we? Jake is here. To you, Jake. And Cheesy Malone. Hello to you, my friend. Jonathan Stockley is here. To Jonathan, thank you so much, Jonathan Stockley, saying hi, Gav. Hi, everyone. Hello to you, my friend. Jason Sevens, Gav, do you think recent snowfalls in Buffalo will have any impact on the UK? That general cold blast has revved up the jet stream, ramped the jet stream up a little bit, Jason. So I mean, we're not going to get that snow here. So any idea of that the snow going to come from Eastern America all the way across the Atlantic and dump itself on us, that's not going to happen. But it has an indirect effect in increasing the jet stream and the current wet and windy spell that we're going through, and not getting the easterly last weekend, which was very, very close, because of that area of low pressure that came in on Saturday night. That's all probably down to the jet stream being ramped up a little bit by this cold wave that's hitting eastern parts of America. And I just watched Gordon GavsWeatherVids. Brilliant. You saw him blow on the carpet, didn't you? Who would have thought that would have happened? I wonder, Megan, OMG, wait till you see the 12th there. We're going to have a look at that very shortly, Megan. Let's not have the cats out of the bag, though. Kirk 4, how to you, my friend? How to Kirk? Hello, my friend. Paulos, 93. Good evening from a wet Leicestershire. Good evening to you, my friend. Benjamin Dover, waxy toes. Wow. Mr. Nugget, how to you, my friend? Hello, my friend. Right, okay. Tim, Eric 2000, Ukraine. My city is in western of Ukraine borders with Slovakia. You've had a rough time of it, haven't you, my friend? I'm so sorry for everything that you've been through over the past few months, but thank you so much for being here. Chris Kevin, just to let you know, at GavsWeatherVids, my friend, what the hell am I watching? I was right, nice stream. Here's a new viewer, by the way. Don't forget to tell your friends. Richard said we'll go over 100 when we do the string catching. We shall see, Rich. We shall see. Now, because of the nosebleeds, I'm not going to do the... meeting Gavs and that. I'm going to have a webcam off. I'm so sorry that, but I don't want to push it too much and start things leaking again. Won't be the first time Gavs had a leak, I can tell you that. So, I'm actually going to turn the webcam off for this. I hope that's alright with everyone. I know you like to have a webcam on and you like to have a laugh, but I think, it's safest really tonight, but I keep myself under control. So the webcam is gone. The image has gone as well. You have now been been plunged into darkness. Let's have another sip of magic water. But you're not going to be in darkness for very long, because in 3, 2, 1, we're going to screen capture. There we go. We're screen capturing on this Monday night live stream. Wow. Finlay is here. Finlay boy. Hello to you, my friend. Good evening to Finlay. You're giving hearts to Ukraine. That is lovely to see. Sam Lawrence. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all good. The rain has been really bad in Sussex, with a lot of flooding across the country. I don't think I've seen this much rain since autumn 2000, when Lewis flooded. There has been a bit of a similarity, actually, isn't there? There has been a little bit of similarity with 2000. So, I don't think it's been quite as wet as the autumn of 2000, though. That was a phenomenally wet autumn. I don't think it's been wet as that, but there's a little bit of a similarity. Darkness. You was in darkness, wasn't you? But you're not in darkness now. We're at 91 concurrent viewers. Will we push this up to 100 concurrent in the next 5 to 10 minutes? I wonder. Right, so Jonathan Stockley can't wait for the long range. Wow. We're going to do that, but we'll do the 12Z first of all. So here we go. We're going to bring you the 12Z on this Monday night live stream. It's been a great live stream. I'm so sorry, but we have an interruption due to my bleeding nose earlier on in live stream, everybody. But thank you so much for sticking with it. And we are going to do some screen capturing for you now. We're going to bring you the 12Z, then we'll bring you the long range, and we'll try and get this wrapped up for you by 9 o'clock. So here we go, UK Met, 12Z, looking like this low pressure is in the Atlantic, bringing plenty of wet and windy weather across the country on Thursday. Into Friday, get a little bit of transient ridge bearing for the next day of low pressure, brings more wet and windy weather into the weekend. That's Saturday. Wind and rain in the west, that's sweeping across the country Saturday night into Sunday, and then we go off into Monday, and we're in a showery westerly with high pressure to the south and low pressure away to the north and to the northwest. Icon looks like that. That's the 18th, 12, there we go. Icon looks like that, low pressure. Again, through the country on Monday right now. Let's go 72 hours. Okay. Low pressure is out to west, wet and windy weather through the middle part of the week. Into the weekend, a little bit of a ridge of high pressure tries to get going Friday into Saturday. That's quickly swept aside as low pressure pushes through the country. That brings wet, windy conditions over the weekend. Further bouts, wind rain to come. And into the start of next week, high pressure starts ridging up from the south and from the southwest, turning things drier. Will that high pressure get to Scandinavia? You notice the heights are building a little bit from the Siberian high into Scandinavia. We go beyond that into the opening days of September. Would that high pressure around Spain hook up with the Siberian high and produce a easterly? I wonder. GFS looks like this. Again, low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic midday on Thursday, bringing wet and windy weather with it into the weekend. High pressure ridging to our east. Low pressure is out to west. Plenty of wet and windy weather to come. At least it will be mild over the weekend. And then on into the early part of next week. Notice high pressure is building over Russia, ridging into Scandinavia. Azores highs, ridging towards that area of high pressure over Scandinavia. What happens? Well, look at this. They get together, and by the time you get through day 10, which is today, the 1st of December, we've got a properly formed Siberian/Scandinavian high and easterly winds. Now, that easterly is not overly cold. If we have a look at the upper air temperatures at 240 hours, you can see that we are bringing the -5 Celsius on, so it's probably cold enough for wintry showers in the east, but it's not a particularly cold easterly. However, it is a pattern that's important more than anything else. It's not very often we start December, we start winter with a fully formed Siberian/Scandinavian high at 1,050 millibars. And of course, if we could go into a pattern like with Easter's coming and going, if we get that kind of winter, I'm not saying, excuse me everyone, I'm not saying that we will go into that pattern of high pressure over Scandinavia and western parts of Russia on and off throughout winter. But if we do, then the further on we get into winter, the colder those easterlies are going to become. Anyway, that's how we look at day 10 with the GFS 12Z. As we push on through, what happens? Well, we keep those easterly winds going, and we actually get a little bit of retrogression. Let's get a little bit of retrogression there. High pressure begins to center itself more towards Greenland. Wow. And we keep wind in from the east. Again, it's not particularly cold easterly. Probably cold enough for wintry showers, though. And certainly colder than anything that we've had probably since last winter, maybe even winter before it. And just generally a very, very unusual and interesting pattern for the start of December and the start of meteorological winter there on the GFS 12Z. This is how the GM is looking. Again, we have a low pressure in from off the Atlantic as we go through the end of the week. Then over the weekend, high pressure builds to our east, low pressure trying to come in from off the Atlantic. That's blocked a little bit as we move up towards day 10. Again, the GM is also building up this pretty big area of high pressure over Scandinavia. Not as much of an easterly as we get with the GFS, but it's going in the same direction, which is for a Scandinavian high and threatening to bring in east winds at day 10. Let's have a look at the upper air temperature, see how they look at day 10. So that's got quite a deep cold pool sitting just to our east. That looks poised, doesn't it, to unleash the beast maybe, if you could roll on another day or two of those easterly strength bump. Very interesting model output tonight. Very, very interesting. ECMWF looks like this. If you want to see some long range, by the way, everybody, then please give me a thumbs up or a waving emoji and we'll bring you some long range imminently. So if you want to see some long range, then we will do that. Give me a thumbs up or a waving emoji. We'll do that shortly. Excuse me, once again, this will be ECMWF 12Z is looking on Thursday, wet and windy weather rattling in from off the Atlantic, plenty of wind and rain come. Further areas of low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic over weekend too. Going to be another dose of wet, windy weather Saturday into Sunday. What happens as we get into next week? We find high pressure beginning to ridge up from the south. We also start to generate a little bit of a ridge in the North Atlantic. So not much of a Scandinavian high there, but we have got a mid-Atlantic ridge, and heights are generally going up there over Scandinavia and back into western parts of Russia. So the ECMW have taken a little bit longer than like GFS with GM to get there, but the ECMW is probably also going in a coldish direction, actually, around day 10. Very, very, very interesting model output tonight. Right, let's go back to YouTube and see how many of you want to see some long range. So 107 concurrent viewers. Wow, 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 wow. Big, big live stream. Big live stream, this one. Goodness gracious me, we're going to bring some long range imminently, I think, because the best of Sweden wants to see some long range. Jake 09 Jake wants to see some long range. Jake wants to see some long range. Norman wants to see some long range. Rich wants to see some long range. Michael McLeod wants to see some long range. Duncan Wood wants to see some long range. Callum wants to see some long range. Waxy wants to see some long range. Aaron Plunster wants to see some long range. Joe Weather wants to see some long range. Jake Quinn wants to see some long range. Tim wants to see some long range. Paul James wants to see some long range. Luke R wants to see some long range. Team GCA wants to see some long range. Best Crazy Boy wants to see some long range. Andy wants to see some long range too. Sean Donahue wants to see some long range. Jason Stones wants to see some long range. Sam Lawrence wants to see some long range. Donald Benman wants to see some long range. Megan wants to see some long range. Adam Morris wants to see some long range. Ninja wants to see some long range. Finley wants to see some long range. Tim wants to see some long range. Cheesy wants to see some long range. Ray Lovell wants to see some long range. Wow, 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 wow. We're going to do that for you. We'll give it. Tracy Gibbs. Hi to all. Thank you once again for all those lovely comments on my brother Richard, who we lost a few weeks back. Especially big thank you, Gavin. That is no problem at all. That is no problem. And I'm so sorry once again. Let's just say but I am so very sorry for your loss, Tracy. But the love and the hearts and the best wishes and the thoughts and the prayers of the GavsWeatherVids community go out to you, and they go out to your brother as well. And we will always remember Richard. I can remember Richard Gibbs on the live streams. Actually, you know, I can remember the names. So we will always remember your brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, and I'm so sorry for your loss. Right, we're going to bring you some long range now. Let's do that for you then. So start off with the CFS V2. Here we go. Now, look at this, everyone. This is the CFS V2 700 millibar height anomaly for December. And all of a sudden, that looks very, very different, doesn't it, than anything that CFS has been shown before. So large blocking within the northern latitudes. If we come over here, you can see that blocking is centered around Svalbard. So sorry, everybody. But yeah, that looks very, very different, doesn't it? Now looking very, very broad. Just goes to show how the CFS can shift its ideas. So you would look at that and think that's going to be bringing the winds from an east or a northeasterly direction, really, wouldn't you? So maybe a cold December with easterly winds to come. I wonder, this is January, 700 millibar height anomaly with below average heights out to our west and higher pressure within the high latitudes. And that low pressure is going to be bringing the wind from off the Atlantic. But we've got to keep an eye on these heights, I think, up here. They're strengthening. So let's see what happens. Notice the Azores high is actually pulled a long way from us into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean there. So the Azores high, very, very long way away from us. This is how February is looking, classically zonal and westerly. But given how the CFS has changed its ideas for December, how seriously do we take this, everyone? How seriously should we take this, given the change that we see there with the 700 millibar height anomaly forecast for December? I wonder. And then March looks like this, the end of winter looking mild with low pressure rate to the northwest, high pressure to the south and east winds up from the southwest. So clearly the interest from a cold perspective is with December, but that is a huge change that you've seen there on the CFS for December. Let's just very quickly go back to that. So, that's dramatic, isn't it? That's a very significant change to what CFS was forecasting perhaps only even a week ago. That has moved a lot. So, just going to show you how CFS V2 can change its ideas very quickly. Right, got Beijing Climate Center to bring you next. So this is how the 500 millibar height anomaly is looking from the Beijing Climate Center for December, with above average heights, high pressure out in the Atlantic, and they're reaching up towards Scandinavia as well. So an anticyclonic signal for December. That Scandinavian high could reach to the high pressure in the Atlantic and bring something of an easterly influence. It won't be a classic cold month because the high pressure is not far enough north. It's not really a Scandinavian high either, but a little bit of a hint there of something perhaps slightly cooler in December. This is January. Now this looks good if you want a cold January. Above average heights blocking within the high latitudes and into the middle of the North Atlantic as well. Trough of low pressure is over the UK and across so the Low Countries, that kind of area, Germany, you will think that's going to be bringing cold east or northeasterly winds, and that trough of low pressure could provide snow as well. Could this be the cold and wintry January that we've been waiting for a very, very, very long time? I wonder. This is February. It gets even better if you want cold weather. Again, mid-Atlantic ridge, it goes to Greenland. We've got blocking in the Norwegian Sea, and that extends up towards Svalbard as well. Trough of low pressure deepening over to south of the country. East or northeast winds would be the upshot of that. So, December has a little bit of cold potential. And I'm so sorry once again. Wow. I might be dead by the end of this live stream the way it's going. December has a little bit of cold potential. January has more cold potential, and February has even more cold potential with the Beijing Climate Center. So a cold winter to come here if this model is right. And then March looks like that, with high pressure just out to our west. So more of an Atlantic influence in March. That should be a milder and spring-like month. The trough of low pressure with the cold air goes to Eastern Europe there. So for those of you in Eastern Europe, you get it late, but you do get it by the look of it in March. The 200 millibar height anomaly looks like that. So it's just a little bit easier to work out where the troughs and the ridges are really at 200 millibars. So high pressure again from the Atlantic, but it is ridging to Scandinavia. We could pull in something of a easterly type flow with that. But overall, just rather anti-cyclone. Probably rather gruesome too, some. If that's right. Now, this is January, so the high pressure goes north with a 200 millibar height anomaly above average height centering from Greenland to Svalbard. Low pressure below average heights over and slightly to the east of the country. The jet stream is pushed southwards as well. We could bring in winds from an east or a northeasterly direction. So out of the two, out of December and January is the best for cold, but then February possibly beats both with, again, a mid-Atlantic ridge, and it's going to Greenland and towards the Norwegian Sea and Scandinavia as well. Low pressure is to our south, winds coming in from an easterly direction. So January and February have potential to be cold and wintry, and December would hardly be mild, but, you know, it gets colder, I think, with this as the winter goes on. 3 monthlies look like that from Beijing Climate Center. So November to January, high pressure around the country really, but is extending north towards the high latitudes as well. So I've got quite a significant blocking feature. And that intensifies for the winter itself. This is December to February. Again, high pressure in the Atlantic extending to our north. Trough of low pressure is to our south. You will think we're going to be bringing winds from an east or northeasterly direction with that. And then January to March, 3 monthly looks like that with high pressure again within the high latitudes and extending north with low pressure to our south. Do you want to see a CFS run from Meteo Ciel, everybody? Would you like to see a CFS run before we go from Meteo Ciel? If you do, again, give me a thumbs up or a waving emoji in my live chat, and I would be happy to do that for you. We're at 117 concurrent viewers. This is a massive live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for making this an incredible live stream. Thank you so much. It's been amazing. Oh, wow! Darth Vader has arrived! Hold on. Thank you so much, Darth Vader, for checking in. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, let's just see what you're saying about that then. Right, Sir James J. CFS have been banging their head here, lol. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes you wonder. Paul James, CFS could forecast snow. Could it? Waxy! Lots of things of deep snow in my toes. It'd be a little bit too cold for me, I think. A little bit too cold for me. Richard, C changes for S Svalbard. Changes for Svalbard. I don't know. Tracy Dares, very interesting for snow lovers. Interesting, isn't it, Tracy? Morgan, how to you, my friend? Richard, have a gruesome twosome this morning. I threw them out of the shop, did you, Rich? Darth Vader, my winter shoes is too short. When I want to walk in snow, lol. You get deep snow, don't you? Jake Quinn, wonder what the swingometer will say now. All the models are cold. You'll see the swingometer at the beginning of the 13th and final winter update on Sunday. The cat is staying in the bag for now, isn't it, Rich? Cat's in the bag. Morgan got some today, about 1 centimetre. Oh, wow. You're in Scandi then, aren't you? Hello to Ben Enty. Thank you so much, Ben, for being here. Hi, so I'm late. Just been doing things. Like, no problem at all, my friend. You've missed Gav having a nosebleed. in the middle of my live stream. Richard, too much info. Rich. We're Monday, not Friday. Rich. Right, we're going to have some magic water. We're going to bring in the CFS one from Metro Cellar as a climax of this live stream. Right, so, Professor Swin wants to see the CFS, Alan wants to see the CFS, Norma wants to see the CFS, Waxy wants to see the CFS, Duncan Wood wants to see the CFS, Callum wants to see the CFS, Paul James wants to see the CFS, Juliet Gray wants to see the CFS, Joe Weather wants to see the CFS, Darth Vader wants to see the CFS, Michael Johnson wants to see the CFS, James 98 wants to see the CFS, Jason Stebbins wants to see the CFS, Multi-Points HD wants to see it. Hello to you, thank you so much for being here. Shoot wants to see it. James 98 wants to see it. Morgan wants to see it. Mike McLeod wants to see it. Paul Cooper wants to see it. Sam Lawrence wants to see it. Ben Empty wants to see it. Juliet Gray wants to see it too. Raymondo Ray Lover wants to see it as well. Okay, we'll do that for you. We're going to do that for you. Wow. Let's do it. Right, okay, Best Crazy Boy, Wales 1, USA 1. And someone's asked me if I like football. Chris Clifford at GavsWeatherVids, arguing to football. Not really. To be honest, Chris, no, not really. I'm not a fan, to be honest. You know, I do follow it a little bit because of my brother. It's a big into football. But no, to be honest, I'm not overly keen. Right, just turn webcam off again. There we go. Right, welcome to a climax now of this live stream, everyone. And what a live stream it's been. Paul James, climax time. Yes, it is, Paul. I did wonder whether, with the nosebleed, whether I'll peak too soon. It won't be the first time Gavs peaked too soon, actually. Right, well, we shall go over to Metro Cellar. We will have a look at the CFS 18Z from yesterday. This is like the pub run version of the CFS. I've got no idea what this is going to show. So, it will be interesting to see. Thank you so much for a fantastic live stream. And if you're new to the channel, then please make sure you are sub to the channel. Thank you so much for doing that. We are grinding now to 14.9k. When we get to 14,900 subscribers, we will start taking names for our 15k Amazon giveaway. So I've only got one more 100 to go before we begin taking names for the giveaway. So it's going to be interesting how long it takes us to get to 14.9k. It would be nice if we could give away an Amazon voucher. You know, it would be very, very nice if we could give away an Amazon voucher. Richard thought I was on hello then. Did you, Rich? Did you? I knew, well, I didn't know him, but the policeman in that show, he was known in the village here in Longbuckby. Because his I think it was his brother, or maybe it was his sister, I can't remember, but like a brother or sister lived in the village, or still lives in the village actually, I think, and he used to visit a lot, you know, he used to open fetes and things. Had no connection to Longbuckby really, other than he was related to somebody who lived here, but he was kind of brought in, you know, the police. I can't remember what his name was now, his real life name, but he was kind of, whether he wanted to or not, he was kind of brought in to the village. Anyway, off on a tangent, so sorry about that. Right, so I was saying about the Amazon giveaway. Yes, 15k we're giving an Amazon voucher. We'll start taking names at 14.9 thousand subscribers. And it's going to be incredible, you know, it's going to be absolutely amazing. So we want to get to 14.9k as quickly as we possibly can. So please give us tell friends and family to subscribe and whatnot. And thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Thank you so much. Right, 111 It is a massive live stream, this. Thank you so much, everyone, for making this an incredible live stream. Right, so let's have a look at CFS 18 then. You can tell your friends, family, neighbour, doctors, aunts, wife, vicar, GP, you know, mother-in-law to subscribe if you want, if you dare. So, you know, just putting that on the table, you can do it. Right, okay, this CFS 18Z is looking right now. So, very unsettled pattern, of course. Right, what's going on here? There we go. So, plenty of low pressure driving in from off the Atlantic into the end of November, and then on into the start of December. More low pressure keeps coming. Not much of an easterly there, is there, in the first week of December with the CFS. What's going to happen after that? High pressure then builds in to the second week of December. That will turn mostly dry, cold, and frosty. That looks like a little bit of a gruesome twosome. Doesn't it? And high pressure sticks around the country as we run towards Christmas. That's the 18th December. High pressure sort of over to the east of the country, really coming up from a southerly southeasterly direction. That looks mostly dry, cold. Could be a lot of frost and that with that. Now, into Christmas turning milder, so high pressure breaking down, low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic, bringing milder, wetter and windier weather. This is going to be an anti-climax, I think. Christmas Eve, I should have gone with this. I should have just wrapped it up and left it at the Beijing Climate Center, really, shouldn't I? Never mind, you know, these things happen. Right, okay, just imagine if I climaxed with the Beijing Climate Center. That would have been good, wouldn't it? But it's all got a bit flop. All got a bit floppy. Right, Chris, back to business. Chris C. Low pressure's away to the northwest. High pressure is across France, and we're bringing up a very well. I'm going to get myself into trouble. Mind you, it's past 9 o'clock, isn't it? Bring up a very mild southwesterly then on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day looks like that. Also mild. Rain in the north, probably dry in the south. Boxing Day rounds it all off. That's another mild Christmas showing up there. Mild, wet and windy for Christmas. Now let's move ourselves to New Year. There's not much sign of any cold doing here. Is there? Deep low pressure in the Atlantic. No, just generally mild for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as well. High pressure beginning to build through the country into early January. That will turn us drier and colder again. A little bit of a gruesome twosome coming back into early January. Now, now this starts to look more interesting. High pressure moving up towards Scandinavia through the first week of January, putting in a colder southeasterly. So all of a sudden we start to turn significantly colder. Isobars are tightening. And that's beginning to bring some properly cold air, actually, from the east. So much colder here through the first week of January, with high pressure blocking things out. From Greenland, Scandinavia, low pressure south of Ireland. All of a sudden, getting more interesting, isn't it? Dum dum dum, dum dum dum. Oh wow, 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 wow! Look at that! Low pressure goes to Biscay. High pressure blocking to the north. That's a cracker, isn't it? That's a cracking easterly. That'll bring plenty of snow in. That's a little bit of a beastly, actually. Could January be where the focus is? Could it be January? Could it be January? Second week of January now. Low pressure trying to come in from off the Atlantic, striking against that cold air. So it stays very cold and wintry. Look at that. That could bring light, heavy snow to many parts of the country there. Oh, goodness gracious me, that's a very cold first half to January. Now, we are losing the blocking, though. So as we get to the middle of the month, low pressure is taking over. And now we're getting milder air. Well, it's not necessarily mild, but it's milder than it was. So it's still quite chilly, actually, that. But, you know, we are losing the easterly. So we're probably going more towards rain that around middle of January, thawing things out. But the first half of January does look pretty epic there, actually, from a cold perspective. Now, it's high pressure going up again over Scandinavia. Scandinavia into the second half of the month. Look at this. Yes, here we go again. So heights rise over Scandinavia again, up to the 19th of January. Wind is back in from the east once more. And this is a very cold easterly that we're drawing in here. Actually, this is the coldest part of the winter so far. I think that would be bringing plenty of snow in from the east once again. So after a little bit of moderation through the middle of January, very cold air returns from the east into the second half of the month. Low pressure trying to come in off the Atlantic, dislodging that cold air. Is that going to be successful? That's more snow coming in off the Atlantic there, away from southern England. Anyway, most parts of the country saying very cold and wintry about. Goodness gracious me, this is a really cold January. This is really something. Into the end of January, it's getting milder again. Low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic, returning us back to wetter, windier, milder conditions once more. Let's see what happens in February. So February starts relatively mild and unsettled, with low pressure bringing rain rather than snow, although it could still be quite cold for the north, I think, but that's definitely turning mild at the very end of January and into February. Will the cold come back one more time? That low pressure is going southwards there by the middle of February. We'll start to bring cold air back in from the north or from the northeast again. So yes, it looks like this is turning colder around the middle part of February, but not supported by northern blocking this time. So now we go into a milder pattern after brief cooler interlude. We're going much milder with winds in from the southwest, and February looks like a significantly milder month then. So the interest really is in January there. It's January. Could we have a January to make us shiver? I don't know, but what CFS run that was for January. That was a very cold CFS for January, and wow, what do you make of that then, everyone? 128 concurrent viewers. What a live stream! What a live stream! There was a second climax. Oh, goodness gracious me! What a live stream. 132 concurrent viewers now. What an epic live stream. I did not think we'd get that sort of viewer count when we're up against, the World Cup. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Please smash the like button. Right at 56 likes though. So please give us a thumbs up, everybody. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying this live stream, or you have enjoyed it, given that we're at the end. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you can do that. Best of Sweden, real anti-climax. Richard, another flopper. Oh dear. So I'm going to get myself into trouble. Tracy Gibbs, my husband's birthday on the 2nd of December. It's Richard's as well. Richard's is on the 2nd of December. Had snow last year at that time. Will it happen again? I wonder. Mr. Nugget, southwesterly. Paul James, rise to the occasion. Keep it clean. Darth. Ooh, it got interesting, didn't it? Jake Mark Jones, on to you, my friend. Hello, my friend. Right, okay, Ammo World, incredible charts. That January is epic. That is an epic January. Chris Clifford, that about sums it up, doesn't it? At my X's my spell at GavsWeatherVids, it does. It does. Joe Weather, epic streak. Thank you so much, my friend. Tim's not to have a sleep. Okay, you enjoy your sleep, my friend. Right, thank you so much to the moderators. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much to SB, to Paul, and to James. That'd be absolutely great. Jason Stebbins, great live stream, Gav. Grab that nosebleed stopped. Early start, good night all. Thank you so much, Jason. Yeah, well, you've seen blood on the carpet. On the carpet up the towers, haven't you? Blood on the car. I've been at the towers. I don't know. I've been waiting 3 years for that to happen. I've been wondering, when will my nose let me down? And it happened tonight, didn't it? But I pulled it off, didn't I? I pulled this out of the fire. I think you've got to give me my dues for that. Gav carried on. The show went on, didn't it? So the show must go on. Let's get us a motto. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity to Joe Weather for becoming or renewing the channel membership. Thank you so much, Joe, for doing that. Right, we're at the end of the live stream now. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been amazing, been incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for making this an amazing live stream. It's been great. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but we had that little nosebleed. But these things happen when we're live. Right, so just to tell you what's oh God, I'm going to die in a moment. Right, just to tell you what's coming, I'm fine, don't worry. To tell what's coming up tomorrow, we're going to have the 6 a.m. upload. We'll have the ECM doing a 30-day slash 6 weeks from there for Europe, the Extended European Outlook. A 10 to 14 day coming up for you too. We'll be live streaming again on Wednesday, where we will live stream our 10 to 14 day. So that will be coming up for you then. Stay safe and stay well. And we're going to see you live on Wednesday, all for our video uploads. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night. And for this live stream, that is all for now, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your Monday night, and bye for now.